1,400 meters, first leg of the place accumulator, gates go back and they are off and racing, and it was a very good start for them. There's a few that want the speed. Royals is right up there. Siddeley is racing away in second. Double Grand Slam. Then comes Red Palace in search of a better position. Time for Love. And out back is Fatal Gem with the light blue silks and about 5 lengths off the leader. So Siddeley's in front with Royals in second. Double Grand Slam and Red Palace. They move together. The market rivals. They're about 3 or 4 lengths off the leader. Time for Love is racing one from last. And Fatal Gem is at the back end of the line. So now Royals comes back for the lead with Siddeley, who keeps that one honest right there as well. They get away 3 lengths from Double Grand Slam. Then comes Red Palace, Time for Love, and Fatal Gem is at the back end of the line. They go past the 600. They're homeward bound in the first leg of the place accumulator. Siddeley and Royals, they'll guide them in. Double Grand Slam and Richard Faree, they go to the inside. Red Palace up the middle. Then comes Time for Love and Fatal Gems at the back end of the line. Double Grand Slam now moves into the lead. Red Palace on the outside. This is the race we've come to watch. Double Grand Slam, Red Palace. There's nothing in it. For now, Red Palace burst into the lead. Red Palace has got Double Grand Slam's measure, and Red Palace, this is a 5-star performance. Good win. Double Grand Slam in second. Time for Love was in third, and Fatal Gem in fourth. So she's a serious filly. I think this performance in itself has taught us that we need to watch her closely for the Cape Summer season. Over a mile, she could be very hard to beat. Well done to Candice Bass-Robinson, the winning trainer. Big well done to all the winning owners involved. To Mr. and Mrs. T.D. Andrews, Mrs. M.F. Bass, CAF Consolves, Mr. H.G. and Mrs. N.S.C. Bradenbach, and Mrs. Candice Bass-Robinson herself. Red Palace, the winner of race 3.
The winner of race 3, the Red Palace, daughter of Patala Palace, coming off a race very well prepared by Candice Bass-Robinson. Candice, well done.
Thank you, Vicky.
Is she an easy filly to prepare for these races after a rest?
Yeah, Vicky, she's had quite a rest because after a Durban season, she went into quarantine and she had to sit there for a while and trucked all the way back, and then she went to Terry and Annabelle to the farm for a short while and came back in again. But I think since her Durban trip, she's kind of kept she's kept stripped quite nicely. You know, prior to that, when I gave her a rest going into the season, she let down quite badly. So glad to see now with a bit of racing through the season, she's actually kept her fitness levels and she's stripped down quite nicely. So I think she'll be an easier filly for me to train in the season coming up. But really good win from her today, Vicky. It's the first time I've had her on the grass today. I wanted to give her a gallop here today, especially in a trip that's way short of her best. It's never an easy 1,400 here too because they go a good pace, and she was nicely placed today. Elder had her in the perfect position, and she quickened up really nicely today. So I think that was a very impressive win. She still needed that run, so I think she'll come on quite a bit. And obviously, when she goes over a trip and that, I think we'll see the best of her. So I look forward to a season ahead of her.
Her season ahead of her. Have you mapped it out already?
No, it's pretty much. Vicky will head towards the Victor Stakes, I would think. Obviously, just depending on condition-wise, and then obviously the Paddock Stakes, and then Met Day, we'll see how we go from there. But she's a very exciting filly, and well done to all the partners, Terry and Annabelle, to Manus and to Carlos. Great bunch of people, and so passionate about her too. Great ride from Elder and super win. Obviously to Marky as well, I'm forgetting about him. But yeah, lovely win, and as I say, I look forward to the season ahead with her.
Well done, Candice.
Thank you.
Indeed, a good training feat by Candice, preparing her well first time out. And Elder, were you happy when you went down to the start?
I'm never happy, Vicky.
That's terrible to hear. I'm sorry about your problems.
No, listen, I think there's a bit to work with. I know she was really well at home. I thought the 14 will be a bit sharp for her, which it kind of is. But she was sharp and well enough to be able to be competitive. And obviously, huge respect for Justin's also over 7 furlong, because she's like a machine over that trip. And we all know what she's capable of. But Jesus, Philly turned it on today. And I really like the fact that she came to the straight and I just let her take a stride early. And when I done that, she started lengthening into a stride and finding a bit of strength in there. And I thought it was the right thing to do for being a filly that goes 10 furlong, or essentially can stay 10 furlong. And she pulled me into the bridle. I liked the way she done it, especially on a course that's not 100% ideal for her, but it is a course she can thrive in off of her. And I think I was quite impressive. That's filly in second place is no slouch. It's filly's just obviously improved significantly. And I think she's a nice filly. The Andrews nice having them here. I think it's maybe the second or third time I've got their colours on, and it's been success again. So thank you for having me. The Bassers, thanks for the opportunity. Drakenstein, Mark, the Bass team, Mr. Bass, I'm pretty sure he's watching. This is the apple of his eye. I think then Mark and then Candace, but I'm not sure which way around, but I know she's first. So everyone involved in this filly, I think, got a lovely filly on their hands. The rest of the owners, thanks so much. And Drakenstein, thanks for having me.
Elder, was it nice to have Mrs. Bass lead her in?
Yes, and she said well done, and she said good ride, so it's not something I hear all the time. So I was really impressed by that, so thank you to Mrs. Bass for the compliment. I'm pretty sure she's just happy because Mr. Bass is going to be happy, so that's the way the wheel spins, and I'm just glad to be part of it. And yet again, to Mark and everyone involved, the Andrews, Mr. Andrews has got the colours on, so I wasn't sure he was going to swap the skull cap. Anthony also does a lot of work on this filly. Kudos to him. Even though he's not riding it now, he puts in so much time and effort for this goal. And it's just nice, the unity that we've got. And yeah, let us go from strength to strength.
Well done.
Thank you.
Aldo, making a lot of people happy today. Terry's, I think, going to come across, and I'm sure we're not going to manage to convince Annabelle. Maybe she's waiting for the bigger ones.
Yeah, I know. Trying to get Annabelle up here, I've tried all the time for years and years. It's not going to happen.
Were you happy with the win?
Of course. Any win we're happy with, but especially this one. Yeah, she did look probably a little bit more ready than the Snakes filly today. So well done to Candace, because she's had a good long layoff and she's come back fighting fit. I think the trip, I didn't hear what Candace said, so I might be repeating it, but I think the trip to Durban really did her well. She seems to have matured, settled down, and just a more mature filly and an easier filly to train and ride, I think. So great, and we look forward to the season.
Looking very exciting at this point.
Yeah, at this point it's very good, but you know, there's some good horses around the country, but we're there to take them on.
Good luck.
Thanks so much. Thank you.
Well done to Terry Andrews, together with the balance of the owners involved in Red Palace. And Terry Andrews, not only owner but also breeder of number 6 Red Palace. So brilliant result. The yard seemed very happy, and so does Aldo. So that's a good thing. Number 6 Red Palace, the winner.